While Bitcoin and Ethereum have been giving us some really nice setups, Litecoin has kind of fallen by the wayside. Until now. Stay tuned for a great setup on Litecoin. Plus, you're going to get a bonus setup this time as well. Hi, this is Tim from Trading Strategy Guides. Yesterday was a U.S. holiday. I hope everyone in the U.S. had a great day. And now it's another holiday. We call it Friday. We get this holiday every week. And this Friday, our gift is a great setup in good old Litecoin. I'll show you that shortly. Plus, I'm going to look at another nice setup. I couldn't decide which one to show you, so I decided to show you both. Remember, you can speed this video up by clicking the gear icon in the lower right of the video and selecting a new speed. Let's do a quick update on our open trades. My E-mini S&P 500 trade hit its first target on Wednesday, and I took half of it off for profit and set the remainder to break even. It's still holding right now, so I'm ready for this thing to pop up some more. Boston beer looks like it's going sideways for a bit, but it is a holiday week in the U.S., and volumes are dismally low, so we may not see much movement. In the U.S., many people take a couple of weeks off work in July for a long holiday, so things may be slow all month. Since there was a higher high on Wednesday, however, I moved my stop up to $371.72 to lock in $10.24 on this one. Tesla popped up Wednesday on big volume and hit our first target. So I've got half off for profit, and the stop on the remainder is at break even for now. Okay, let's take a look at the bonus setup first. Casey Stubbs is responsible for pointing this one out. Thanks, Casey. This is Canopy Growth Corp, formerly known as Tweed Marijuana Inc. They've been around since 2013, and in April 2019, Canopy was one of the world's largest cannabis companies with over 3,200 employees. Recently, there's been a lot of drama within the company. If you're interested in the details, I'll put the Wikipedia link below the video so you can check it out. As I've said many times, it's hard to know what a stock is going to do based on drama. But I believe that everything that can be known about a stock right now is built into the price. So I like to look at the charts to find out how to trade it. And you can see that Canopy has my favorite descending triangle right now. To bring everyone up to speed, a descending triangle consists of a horizontal support line and a trend of lower highs that put pressure on the support level. We anticipate that the descending triangle will break to the downside. I will only take a short trade from this pattern. The descending triangle should be supported by dropping volume and dropping volatility, which indicates traders increasing disinterest in this pattern. In other words, traders are bored with it. The way we play this one, I will sell a break of the support line down here with at least average volume on the breakout candle. So the volume bar should exceed this moving average bar, like this one did. I will take a half-size position if there is at least 75% of the volume. You can see the volume here and the volume average here. Calculate whether the volume has reached at least 75% of the average volume. You can go on a half-size position there. The stop loss will be 1.5 times the ATR, or average true range. I use the ATR to look at volatility and also calculate my stop loss and my target. Stop loss will be 1.5 times the ATR behind your entry, and the first target will be 1 times the ATR ahead of your entry. When you get the candle close, you'll be able to see the ATR right here. If you want more details about how I manage these trades, check out my trade management video from a few weeks ago, and I'll link it below. Now let's take a look at Litecoin. I really like this continuation triangle on Litecoin, just like I like Euro-Yen's continuation pattern. Nice uptrend here into the pattern. Very regular looking triangle. My drawing leaves something to be desired, however. Typically, you would expect this pattern to break in the same direction as the incoming trend. However, I will take this in either direction. Also, you can see a nice drop in the volume, nice drop in the volatility. To make sure everyone is up to speed on this one, the ATR, or the average true range, is the average of the length of the last 14 candles. So you total up the length in dollars or pips or whatever, ticks, whatever, and you divide that by 14, and that is the ATR. ATR is currently $10.27, but you will want to use the ATR on the bar that actually breaks the triangle. You multiply that ATR by 1.5 to find your stop loss, and you'll multiply it by 1 to find your first target. This pattern could break at any time because it's a well-developed pattern. Typically you'll find these patterns breaking somewhere around the 3/4 mark of the pattern. Plus, remember, Litecoin trades over the weekend, so you need to be able to watch these charts all weekend for a possible entry. So here's the plan. Buy Litecoin on a daily candle close above this continuation triangle, or sell it on a close below the triangle. The stop loss will be 1.5 times the average true range, and the target will be 1 times the average true range. When you get the candle close, look for the ATR right over here. I want to see at least average volume on the breaking candle, so the volume bar should break above the blue moving average right here. But if you don't get that, if you get at least 75% of it, you can go in with a half-size position. Keep in mind, this is the way I trade these patterns. I'm not telling you what to do. You do whatever works for you. If you want more details about how I manage these trades, check out the trade management video, and I'll link it below, as I mentioned before. Okay, it's everyone's favorite time now, trading maxim time. Someone asked me a few weeks ago what a maxim was. Never occurred to me, and it probably should have, that someone might not know. But we do have followers that are not natural English speakers, so I should have explained this from the start. According to the dictionary, a maxim is a general truth, a fundamental principle, or a rule of conduct. Or sometimes it's just a proverbial saying. Some of my maxims I use to keep me focused during my trading. Others are just motivational quotes that I find useful in general. I use these maxims to help me not only in my trading, but in my life focus as well. Most of my maxims come from reading. Some are suggested to me by friends and coaches and teachers and other acquaintances. I'll add a new maxim to my list whenever I find something that fits me. I hope they help you as much as they've helped me. I suggest you start your own list of maxims to help in your trading. Feel free to borrow from my list. I hope to put them in an ebook someday. Today, we're going to draw from the archives. Today's maxim is number 5. A line is never just a line, it's always a zone. I have to take credit for this one because I did write this. Every time a support or resistance line is touched, there's a different group of traders involved. Each trader has his own goals and strategies. Some traders take a reversal ahead of the line. Others wait for it to push through the line to take their reversal. So everyone's view of the line is different. Plus, when you draw a line, there are usually any of several places to put it. As long as you remember that it's always a zone, you won't have any problems. I get people that ask me where my line is. I'll be glad to tell you where I put it. I usually try to nail the middle of the zone. But line placement is very subjective. So remember, it's not just a line, it is a zone. Now, I've had other people ask me, well, how wide is the zone? I guess my answer would be a few questions. How wide is a river? How wide is a road? The answer is, it depends on the circumstances. You can't say it's going to be exactly 5 pips or 5 ticks or 50 cents on either side of a particular point, because sometimes it's 20 pips. Sometimes it's 2 pips. You just have to be a bit fluid when it comes to judging patterns and trading. I gladly give you the prices of my lines and my trades just to help out new traders that haven't gotten the feel for it yet. But you guys that have been doing this for a while, you need to be able to flex a bit. Trust me, I am not judging anyone here because I am speaking from personal experience. 10 years ago, 12 years ago, if it didn't exactly touch the line, then it wasn't a line. That's wrong, and I understand that now. And when I really understood this maxim is when I really began to understand trading. Okay, remember our trade plan here? We're looking for a daily close below the descending triangle to sell Canopy. If the volume is not quite average, go half size as long as it's at least 75% of the average. Your stop loss is 1.5 times the ATR, and your first target is 1 times the ATR. And the Litecoin trade plan: buy a daily close above the triangle or sell a daily close below the triangle. Again, if the volume is not quite average but is at least 75% of the average, then go half size. Your stop is 1.5 times the ATR, and your first target is 1 times the ATR. And don't forget to check out the trade management video for more details about this. The link will be below. As some of you probably know, yesterday was a U.S. holiday, and trading strategy guides can't stand to have a holiday and not have an awesome sale. So this awesome sale is going to be going through the weekend. I'm not sure exactly when it ends, next week sometime, but get to it right away. These are some of the best deals you're going to find on this stuff. 50% on a lot of these indicators. So don't miss it. It's going to be huge. I'll link this sale below so you can take advantage of it right away. Please be sure to come back to Trading Strategy Guide's YouTube channel every week on Monday and Friday for my analysis videos, and Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. New York time for my training webinar. And check out the blog for great trading strategies. I'll put the link to that below. Also, follow me on Twitter. If things happen between my videos, I'll post them there. I'll put my link below. I have to tell you, I watch this one guy. He's pretty funny. He's called the Wheezy Waiter on YouTube. And every time I think about putting links below the video, he calls that the doobly-doo. And he's going to put the link in the doobly-doo. So if I ever say that, you guys know where I'm coming from. Do tell your friends about us and help us make this the best trading channel on the internet. As always, thanks for watching, and thank you for subscribing. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up below. You guys have an awesome weekend, and I will see you next time.